Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Libra. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Okay. It looks like you are waiting on someone, or they are waiting and watching. It looks like the current issue is no actions being taken. Somebody could be dealing with a guilty conscience, a lot of negative thinking, perhaps over a choice that they made. That choice would have came from emotion or emotional pain. It could have been jealousy. It could have been some deeper fear or something that was triggered. Yeah. This person with the spider, because the spider is lying in wait, waiting perhaps for someone to come to them. It could also be somebody might be losing patience. This is about a change in status, or somebody wanting to change the status or the current status. So you could be feeling very emotional at this time. You surrounding that situation, or they are. You see, I kind of feel like you might both be feeling emotional at this time. Something went cold, but there could have been some type of interference between the two of you that caused this upset, because and this ending ultimately. Because if I look at the faces of the people here on this card, we see that these people still love each other, even in the parting of the ways. Look at the faces. Look at the rose on the ground. And all he can do is watch her walk away. And she might even feel betrayed. Maybe words or accusations have been told, or there's some type of conflict here that happened. Angry words could have been spoken. Somebody is somebody is in here in the it's like a hermit situation. We have him here and we have him here, and he's trying to understand or shed light on something that is behind him, something that has happened, this tower moment that happened. That's where somebody is trying to shed light. If there was a third party interference here, somebody who broke you up, both of you then would be trying to understand what happened. Somebody is feeling really alone and very lonely. for the other, trying to understand a decision that took place in the past that has brought a lot of heartbreak, or trying to understand the situation that lies beneath it, or that caused it, you know. Um, Somebody here has very deep regret for something they've done with this Nine of Swords in the reverse. Okay, it's regret that just it's like a pain that won't go away. Um, this person's uh, needs to put their attention on the root of that, okay, or getting to the root of it. This can also signal uh, a sudden uh, idea to be able to restore the relationship. Um, Definitely, it is what's on their mind. So they could have learned something in the meantime, or in the interim, the time between yous, the time that it happened and now. So they may have learned something new. Um, Maybe it's something that was needed to be learned. Um, the triangle, it tells me many things. It could also suggest once again that there was some type of interference external to you guys that interfered. Yeah, something came out of the dark and maybe caused someone to become very angry or jealous. Um, Definitely uh, very emotional, and from that emotional state, they made a rash decision or a quick decision, and they didn't think it through. And there is the unexpected that came in, but this is what they're reflecting upon. So they're reflecting upon that information, and most likely they are questioning it. They are questioning it. And um, another thing this triangle tells me, because it points up to the tower and this person, so it's an indication that there could be some surprise twist that is coming in the future. So, yeah. And so, what we have here is this maiden who is looking to the past and is thinking of someone. This speaks to emotional longing. With the unicorn, it can be about healing. It can also be about that, that really rare find. So, this is someone you may feel is rare and that you may never find, or even speaking to this love, that you may never find this again. This is, and so you are longing for this. And with the caduceus, again, you're talking about healing. So healing and healing seem to be what is on this person's mind. And the caduceus can actually speak to the beginning of a healing process. It can be a strong indicator that the news that you're going to receive here, because this is telling you, pay attention, this is coming, and this is saying that news is on its way. And that news has to do with a healing or closure of some kind. But because it sits next to the unicorn, I'm going to say that this is about a healing. It is that which this person has been longing for. And she's looking this way, so most likely she will not see this coming. It will come in by surprise. And look what's here. Oh my gosh. Look at that. The rider and the key. So the rider is coming. This is your rare find. That's just because I'm looking, the horse, the unicorn, they're very close. And so the rider brings the key. All right. So the rider is bringing you something. It's something that you have been waiting waiting and waiting for. Understand how all of these are just kind of matching up. So something you have been waiting for, longing for, the rider is bringing it. So if you've been waiting for a sign or a message, the rider will deliver it. It can come with the rider by word of mouth or written communication like an email or a text. It can also indicate someone coming to you, that unexpected with the tower visitor. So it can also be an indicator that this person, not only do they carry this key, this new opportunity, but they could bring you something that you have been wishing, dreaming, and longing for. The key is something that you've been searching for or, once again, waiting for. It's something that that will appear when you least expect it. The key is the thing that makes everything click or fall into its place. And the rider is bringing that to you. Somebody, whoever may have had this guilty conscience over a past decision, they're coming forward to do the right thing. Oh my goodness. I just realized we have a tower here also. So here it is. There's your tower. They're thinking about it here, and here they're actually taking the action to do it. And the main issue here is that somebody wasn't taking action. They were sitting down and thinking and not taking action. So there's a call to action here. What they've been doing is reflecting, thinking, looking back at something, at the work that they've done, or something that they've created, or even with justice here, the consequences of the actions, the consequences of their actions in the past, or the consequences of this, whatever this was in the past. I mean, depending how you're looking at it, the consequences of not thinking something through, of taking a rash decision, of not getting all your facts. And so this person, once again, this is the same person. Okay, they are looking back at the tower, and they are wondering if they can bring this back to life. This person decides to fight for the relationship. They may be preparing what they're going to tell you, what they're going to say in their defense with regards to this past situation. Because they're looking back at what they've done, and they are preparing. It's like a preparation period. They're reflecting. It's like there's like a need, a very strong need to come back or go back and fix this. Because the light is behind them. This could also indicate that they have learned what was needed to learn, or what they needed to learn was behind them in that tower, and I feel like they have learned what they needed to do in order to, now move forward. Looking back at the memories, understanding with the skull here, what needs to go, especially with the axe, what they need to cut out, or what the skull can talk about trust issues, being afraid. It's shedding the skeletons of the past. Okay. There, especially with this card having appeared in a reading, there may have been trust issues that were a part of or played a part in this person's reaction to something. And this is it's a deeper look going back possibly quite a ways, even as far as childhood. There you go. There he is. Oh yeah, and you're not going to see him coming, because the moon was the next card. You won't see him coming. So, preparing to come forward. He's been looking back with that 3 of coins, like I said, assessing the damage and preparing to defend here, and taking a decision on what he's learned looking back, and that's what he was supposed to do, was to learn from the experience. So now he can move forward here towards this new beginning that he greatly desires, to something of great value. It's time now. It is time. Oh, look at that. There's the clock. Okay, so it is time for this healing to take place. It's time to fix that which was broken. It's time to fix that which was broken. So a healing is foreseen with the caduceus and the unicorn. And this person, they're bringing it. They are bringing this key. They hold the key to do this. And they're coming. So, get ready. It is time to heal what's been broken. And for some, it's like what's been broken by another. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.